Hi there, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree, and today I'm doing a tarot reading for Aries in honor of the moon being in Aries right now. I hope you guys witnessed the beautiful full moon that was on Thursday night. The full moon actually happened about 12:30 here in the Northern Hemisphere in Texas. It was beautiful, but I would like to say that the moon that Friday morning was even more beautiful as it was setting over the western horizon. The sun was shining on it and it gave it like this orange, this like yellow orange color, and it was big. And it was going over a copse of trees as I was walking my daughter to the bus stop in the morning. And it was just beautiful. I tried to take a picture of it. It looked not nowhere near as nice as it did when in person. So I don't have a really good picture. Let's see. So I am using a new tarot deck that I got. It's called TrueBlack Tarot by Arthur Wang. And then this is actually one of the very first tarot decks that I bought. It was a Kickstarter deck, and it's called, what is it called? It's called Lux Ex Umbra Tarot by Mystic. The second edition is available now for sale, and I will leave links to videos of tarot flip-throughs for both of these decks, and also contact information. So let me get this going here. I'm going to also crack a window. There we go. Okay. So if for any reason this reading is not quite fitting your situation, I urge you to try your placement of your moon or your ascendant. Way back in the day, a lot of emphasis, I think that was the main sign people used, was their ascendant sign. It wasn't their sun sign. So it's actually very recent that we've been identifying with our sun signs. So try your ascendant, and also you can try today's chart and see what house or planet is in a certain sign, and then check out the reading for that sign. Okay, so this is for Aries. And maybe we should do a shadow reading in honor of our full moon. Well, it's actually waning right now. So let's just see what these cards have to say, and then we'll see if there's a shadow message. Okay, Aries, let's see. Queen of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay, so they're all in reverse. Our major arcana is here, Temperance. This is a card of balance, of moderation as well. You can see the yin and the yang sign here. In this deck, for the major arcana, he put another image in the background, and this shiny little, a shiny image. And this is the, the name escapes me. I think it's the yin and the yang, right? The yin and yang. And it speaks of that. It speaks of balancing the masculine and the feminine. And so that's what temperance is about. It's when we need to put some moderation in our life. We need to equal things out. We need to be aware of what's going on. That way that we can do that balancing. And then we're flanked. The Temperance card is flanked by two cups. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of emotion going on, and probably some either like pent up emotions, hidden emotions, emotions not being expressed. The Queen of Cups is a card of expressing that emotion, empathy and sympathizing with people. She's more empathetic, I would say, than sympathetic. I would say the King of Cups is more sympathetic than empathetic. He probably is a little bit of both. But the Queen just kind of feels what's going on like a soul level. And the Eight of Cups here, so the imagery on this card is interesting. So we've got our little 8 cups and they're all like upturned, it seems like, but then we've got this little octopus here. And what I remember correctly, this is his clutch of eggs and he's leaving them. So it's like he's the firstborn, right? And he's probably feeling a little bit alone and a little unsure of what he needs to do. So, what like I said, I feel just some energy of some feelings that are either pent up and not being expressed, or feelings that you're unaware. And here with this temperance card, it's like you've got to work on it. You've got to start expressing it or release these emotions. So let's get some more information with this Umbra. What is it? Why can't I remember? Lux Ex Umbra deck. This deck is a Marseille style deck. It does have some elements of the RWS in there, so it's kind of like a mixture, but the pips are not illustrated. And it's also, the cards are written in French, so just FYI. These cards are very similar, actually. You know, of course, they're both black, but they both have that rose petal finish and then this shiny black overlay on it. I mean, it's actually black. I think that blue that's maybe picking up on the camera is from the sky. I am on my windowsill. Okay. So this is one of my first Kickstarter deck. It is the first Kickstarter deck. It's not my first deck, but it's one of the ones that I've got in the beginning when I started reading. And I use this deck a lot. I like the imagery on it. I like the colors. I like the way it shuffles, of course. Okay. Okay, let's see. This Queen of Cups in reverse. Need to move this over. Oh, I've got some ash there. I have to vacuum that up. Okay, here we go, Aries. Queen of Cups in reverse. So, okay, so this is Cavalier, which is the Knight. So we've got the Knight of Coins in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. Sorry. Oh, okay, and then we have the Magician. Okay, so we've got Earth, Fire, and then the Magician. I think the Magician is Mercury, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So what I am feeling here is I still don't quite understand what this Queen, why she's reversed, like what's being held up. But the Knight of Coins, he's our slowest moving knight, and he takes his time, and I definitely feel like there is definitely some hold up here, and perhaps with this is a major arcana card, and this is a card of bringing things into our physical, right? Of putting together all of our elements, of bringing things together and mixing them and doing that alchemy to change it into something else. It's like it's a magician, you know. He's he manifests, right? So I'm a bit confused as to what the issue is here with this Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, he is our first like actionary card in the court card. So he's a little bit young. He acts with a little bit of immaturity. He might act a little too fast. But he's curious. This is a Sagittarius card, and he's curious. He wants to get things going. He wants to get things moving, right? He just doesn't have that experience, so he may be a little hesitant. And so maybe you are being held up because of this hesitancy. You're hesitant with your emotions because you're not quite sure what they are. And you're wanting to turn a situation, an emotional situation, into something that you want, something useful for you. Okay, so let's see what the Temperance is about here. Okay, so La Papesse, this is usually in the Marseille deck, the High Priestess is called the Popesse, and so in French, it's a Papesse. So this is the Papesse, High Priestess in reverse. I'm getting two cards here. So we'll take the 6 in reverse, and we're also going to take the Chariot in reverse. Lots of reversals here. Okay, I don't know if I should take this third card here, but I did. So, okay, I'm going to read these two together, and then I am going to read this as our third card. So we've got some major arcana in this column. They are just here, but they're all in reverse, and that is the only thing that's not in reverse of our major arcana so far is the Magician, which tells me that you are working on something, Aries. You're formulating a plan here. However, I don't think that your plan is well thought out. I feel like with all this reverse energy, I feel like you might just be acting a little too immaturely, a little too quickly. Like your actions aren't well thought out. The High Priestess, of course, is a card of intuition, going within, looking inside, going into oneself and understanding the things that are not seen. Here we have the Chariot and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Sixes are a sign or a card for me in the Marseille style deck of regrouping, because the 5 is the upset and the 6 is where we get our plan back together, right? We're regrouping. Okay, we're getting our plan back together. How are we going to fix this 5? And what is our plan? What is the work ahead? And that's in reverse. And here with the Chariot too, this is another movement card, going forward, harnessing two energies. See, we have the dark and the white, the dark and the light, or the black and the white. And this is being represented in a single force. And he is, the Chariot is a guy who is in control. He has those two opposing forces. He has them wrangled and hitched to a wagon, and he's ready to go. But him being in reverse, like I said, like the plan is not well thought out, and it's creating an action. It's creating forward movement that's not very helpful. Also with the Death card here, being in reverse as well, you're resisting some change. The Temperance is telling us that we need to either slow down, we need to even things out, but you're not wanting to do that. And so let's get a read here on the 8 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Swords upright, and then 7 of Pentacles or coins in reverse. This card, I believe, is using the coins. I believe deniers, that's coins in French. Let me consult the guidebook really quick. I don't know French. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't really say. Oh, wait. Deniers. Oh, they're called Pentacles. See? Cavalier de Deniers, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I thought deniers was like a coin. All right, my bad. Okay, so 9 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Swords upright. So it's interesting that we have the 8 of Cups in reverse here and then the 9 of Cups in reverse here. So it's there's some forward movement. But I'm thinking that you're being called to think about this more. 4 of Swords, that's mental energy. The 4 is a foundation. It's a set plan, and it's, you know, it's structured. And so I think that's what you're being called to do here, Aries, is to think about this. And I know that might be a little, a little, okay, that's an understatement. It's a little bit hard for you to do as a fire sign. I know you just want to jump right in and, you know, do what needs to be done. But I think you've got to do some foresight. The 7 of Pentacles is about knowing when to harvest, right? Knowing when, it's about perseverance, but it's also knowing when the work is done. Knowing when it's time to stop and stop working and kind of admire what you have, which would be the 8, which is your new structure, right? You've got this new thing that was built on the 4, and then the 5 messed it up, so we learned some lessons there, and then the 6 and the 7 made it better. The 7 was the work, and then the 8 is enjoying it. So what I'm seeing here is that there's just too much haste there. Whatever this emotional situation that you have here, it's you want it to happen, and you're doing things to make it happen. However, it's not meshing, because you need a little bit more planning. What's going on, you need some more weighing of options, I guess you could say. Some more viewing of, you know, this is black, this is white, this is red, this is white. Exactly what this Temperance has here. She has a red hand, a white hand, and a red ball, white ball. And it's like she's like evening things out, leveling the playing field. So that's what I have for you, Aries. And let me think how we could put this in for the shadow. Perhaps you need to look into the reason why you want to hurry, why you want to go so fast. Is it because you don't like to plan? Is it because you're afraid to slow down? Is it because you're afraid what you're going to find if you slow down? Perhaps you need to see what the haste is about, and why you're resisting that change, why you're resisting the slowdown. You know, we can't always keep up that fast pace. So yes, that's what I have for you. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to leave that below. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you can please hit the thumbs up button, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you would like to see more tarot readings, go ahead and subscribe. So once again, my name is Desiree, and this is Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot, and you have a great day. Bye.